Hello, my name is Ben Masonheimer with Silver Seas Yachts, and today I'm behind my office here in Newport Beach, California, aboard a really cool boat we've just received from the Tiara Yachts factory. This is a Tiara Yachts C49 2021, absolutely beautiful. I'm really excited to share it with you, so let's go ahead and get started. This is our 2021 Tiara Yachts C49. She's absolutely beautiful. We've just received her in stock here in Newport Beach. She's available for immediate delivery. I'm really excited to show you this boat because it's much different than most of the coupes that you've probably seen. At 41,000 pounds, she's by no means light, and she's much taller than her stablemates. In fact, her hardtop comes up to the flybridge deck of the F-53. She also has the largest hull-side windows that have ever been done on a coupe. And a first for Tiara are these forward windows here. She has a Lumar stainless anchor, and that's hooked to an all-chain windlass with 250 feet of chain. As we look down her sides, you'll see we have great walkways coming forward with handholds up above. So right now I have the generator running, and as you can see and hopefully hear, it's not very loud at all. You barely even notice it. There's just a bit of splashing water. This is because it's an underwater exhaust with a bypass above water. The deck of the C49 is the largest deck or swim platform of any coupe they've ever done. It's able to hold a tender up to 1,200 pounds, and this one has the integrated tender chock options. Forward of that, we have a sink. Below that we have our 50 amp shore power cord. We have fresh and raw water washdowns that are quick disconnect, and this is for cable and TV. Over here we have our shore power breakers. So with your sink all set up, you have this great serving area. To port, you have a Kenyan electric barbecue. Underneath that you have a freezer fridge combo. Your trunk hatch here will lift up and allow you access to lines and your docking poles. And then of course the whole thing will open up as well. Okay, so as you can see, we have a very nice storage area here. Here are your adaptable chocks. You have access to service your swim platform hydraulics and your pods here. You have a 110 outlet. You have some extra rods here that will clip into your retractable sunshade to offer more support in windy conditions. As we step up to cockpit level, we have a hot and cold water shower. Here's your steps for heading forward. The C49 features an L-shaped seating area in the cockpit. It's very comfortable for 6 people, and you have a table that can go high and low. To the port side, we have an aft-facing bench seat. On top of it, we have mounts for the cockpit television. And here is your HDMI, coax, and 110 outlet. Then you have your Fusion stereo remote and your joystick docking station. We have a very large storage under the starboard bench seat, and this is a false floor with another level below. For boarding or going forward from the starboard side, we have a teak stair, so this cushion will remove and you can go on up. As you step into the C49's aft galley, you're immediately struck by the amazing windows. You have polarized glass in 360 degrees with amazing panoramic views. Something we did a little different on this coupe than the last 49 that we had. That one had beech wood, so it's a gray wood with lacquered cabinets. On this one we went with a custom all teak interior. So everything in here will be teak, and it just turned out really beautifully. We have quartz countertops, 2-burner stove, sink, and this has a garbage disposal. Above we have storage, and that's one thing the C49 does very well, is storage. 2 trash cans below your sink. And then again, more drawers of storage. Here's your wine cooler. Across the way we have 3 Vitrifrigos. These 2 are refrigerators. And this one's an ice maker freezer. Above that we have a Samsung microwave convection oven. Really good prep countertop or a place to serve. More storage above. Moving just forward, we have all of our monitoring systems here. Here's your generator start, your inverter. Very important thing for Catalina. Up above, we have our UD755 from Fusion, and that's plumbed into all of its remotes, as well as your Garmin glass cockpit, which I'll show you at the helm. I like that they have 15 amp USB chargers. Your television comes up from just here. Your breaker panel is just under this seat. Here in our salon, we have another beautiful seating area. It brings everyone together. We have a permanently mounted table. And the teak, you know, all these boats are different, but I tell you what, this one has some beautiful looking wood, also on the floors. One other thing to mention about the floors, we had a customer came up with an idea on the last build that we did on a C53 to add 2 extra coats of varnish to the floor. So we did that to this one as well, and it really looks beautiful. So your table can fold out. I might also add, the boat has blinds, and they go from here all the way around, and then the boat comes with a windshield cover that's very easy to put on out here. Here's our helm. It's double wide. It goes forward and back, and as it goes forward, it actually raises in height. Our sunroof is pneumatically powered, and this makes it really reliable. There's not much that'll go wrong with this one. Alright, here's our Garmin glass cockpit. This boat is powered by IPS 800 engines, so they're 600 horsepower each. This is one of the first IPS boats that you don't have to take out of the water every year to service, so this is an every 2-year boat. Here's our switch panel. It's all backlit, and when the switches are depressed, they light up. Tiara steering wheel, it's tiltable. Here's your ignitions, Seakeeper control, Linko auto trim tabs, and your Volvo smart throttles. You have 2 sets of USBs, so 4 total here, cup holder, and here's your bilges. On our keychain here, we have our high-low for our nautical structures hydraulic swim platform, so we can do that from right here. And we also have accent lights we can turn on when we're coming up to the boat at night. So, one of the best features of coupes from Tiara are these massive sliding windows. And as you can see, it's forward of you, and it has different points at which it'll lock in. So you can really throttle this and get the amount of air that you want, but most importantly, it's forward of your helm position, so you'll get some breeze on you. Your joystick's mounted up here. It still has docking and docking high-speed mode and DPS, but up here at this station you can also do joystick driving, which would be this button here. In joystick driving, you engage the throttles, and then this joystick becomes your steering wheel. You pick a course. When you let go, it'll then lock on that course. Very cool feature. Also, another benefit of these windows, if you notice, they're so large that you can stand outside, reach through here, and use the joystick, put it on DPS, and this is going to be really useful for getting on a mooring. So our screens say Garmin here, but Volvo Penta there. And this is a collaboration between Volvo Penta and Garmin. So all of your engine data is here. Fuel burn data, anything you'd want to know about the boat. But you also have your radar in here. You have all types of different charts. And you can control your stereos from here as well. Your view from the helm is very commanding. This is a great boat, I might add, for tall people. I'm 6'4.5", and I love this boat. Another cool feature of the sun pad that I'll show you later is that even with the backrest flipped up, my level here, I'm still above the people that are using that pad, so it's very safe. Below our helm seat, we have controls for 2 zones of air conditioning, port and starboard here in the salon and galley, tank monitoring system, high water alarm, AB switch for terrestrial antenna versus satellite antenna. Here is the up and down for your television, And below that, we have a Wi-Fi enabled smart Sony DVD player. As we step down to our atrium level, we come to our third stateroom. It features a sofa with a flip-up backrest. So this will flip up, and it has the ability to clip in, and then you have a nice bed up top, one below, and everyone gets their own outlets. You've got a locking door. It also makes for a nice place to chill out, read a book, or maybe get some work done. Forward of that, we have our V-berth. Very good headroom. The bed is very low, which I like. On the port side, we have an LG television. This is a smart TV, and it also has a DVD player. We have storage up above, reading lamps on either side. I really like this treatment above the bed. Here's your stereo controls, and you have light switches on either side. More storage over here. Again, you have your own air conditioner for this area. Here's our cedar-lined hanging locker. And underneath the bed, you have this massive storage area. I've done a special request to have a 110 outlet here, and here are your carpets that will end up in the cockpit. And this one here, this is your windscreen shade. You have another storage below. Here's the sheet set. And then we have an ensuite head just here. Now the door, it'll stay open magnetically, and that will stay open underway. So storage below our vanity, beautifully appointed. Storage up above, very good size. Here's your Dometic head. This is an automatic head. And look at this grate in your shower. Absolutely beautiful. All of the LED lighting throughout the boat is dimmable. That's a first also for Tiara. Alright, we're heading on down into our master. And just like the V-berth, it features amazing views out either side. So we have a great seating area there. The television folds out electronically. There's two storage drawers below. You have your air conditioning and stereo controls just in this panel here. Here's our hanging locker, which is quite large. Here's your cockpit television. Another storage drawer down below. And then you have your washer dryer combo just here. To the port side of the bed, you have 5 more drawers, and then you have drawers in the nightstand on either side. Again, you have the dimmable LEDs, and you also have a massive storage locker underneath the bed. The master head is everything you'd want out of a boat like this. Plenty of mirrors, light, storage, beautiful solid teak floors, Dometic head, headroom. You have a couple more storage compartments here. And then here's your shower, beautifully appointed. On the bow of the C49, we have a beautiful sun pad. It's big enough for 4 people. You have 2 cushions that flip up into 3 different positions of lounging, and then when it's down, you still have some headrests back there. You have cup holders and shelves to either side for drinks and phones, and as you can see, the helm is much higher than this point. So even when the backrests are flipped up, you still have great visibility over your guests who are seated out here on the bow. Here's our anchor locker. So we have a all-chain windlass, 250 feet of chain. It has controls here, and you also have controls at the helm, and then you have raw and freshwater washdowns just here. Here on our hardtop, we have a Garmin 48-mile open array radar. This is a Doppler radar from the Phantom series, so it has active tracking of targets, and will let you know if any of those are going to intersect your path. We also have the pre-installed mast here for satellite television, and the boat has been pre-wired for satellite television, which will save you quite a bit of money when you go to install it. Here's your dynamic positioning antenna, terrestrial television antenna, and then you have your Garmin XM enabled GPS sensor. All right, I'm now down in the engine room. We have two Volvo Penta IPS 800s. These are 600 horsepower each, and they're D8 Volvos, 6 cylinders, supercharged and turbocharged. They're absolutely beautiful. You have bell housings and drive shafts that go back to the pods. And something to add on this new design of these D8s and all the coming Volvo products from the IPS line is that you can now change the oil in the water. So on your off year, every other year it needs to come out, but on an off year you can change it in the water and save quite a bit of money. Here we have our engine batteries. Here's our oil change system. Here is our Seakeeper 9. So Seakeeper 9 is rated for boats from 40,000 pounds and up. Seakeeper 6 is 40,000 and below, I think down to 20 something thousand. So you can imagine if you put a Seakeeper 9 in a boat that weighs just over 41,000 pounds dry, it's going to do an excellent job. This is the same Seakeeper that we have on a 60-foot Princess Fly. So I can't say enough about how nice it is to have this in here. Yes, it's much more expensive than a Seakeeper 6, but it works way better. Here we have all of our through hulls, very easy to get to. Sea strainers, fuel tanks on either side, 250 gallons each. Here's our hot water heater, Cummins Onan generator, and again, this thing is super quiet. DC distribution panel, house batteries are just under here. And then we have our engine, and we have a 12-volt charger for our house batteries and 24-volt charger for our engine batteries. So, very clean, very nicely laid out, easy to get around. You have a camera down here, fire suppression system. Just a great engine room all in all. All right, that's going to conclude our tour of this absolutely beautiful Tiara Yachts C49. She's a 2021 model year. She's here in Newport Beach, available for immediate delivery. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you out there on the water.